So yeah, as I was saying, then I told my friend Musna what happened, you know, and she was just like, okay, but that's kind of weird. I'm like, that's what I mean. So, what she decided to do in that time was to get on Facebook. Mind you, I was not on Facebook. I was on Facebook for like years, you know. So she decided to get on Facebook, and then she inboxed this lady that I saw the night before, that I know so well, that I was so excited to see, that she was so stank with me, right? So she decided to inbox this girl, or this, she decided to inbox this lady, and then she was basically just trying to find out what happened or whatever. Like, I didn't tell her like, oh, inbox her now, find out. No, but it was like a revelation that came, you know, to the forefront a bit later on. Okay, fine. They're inboxing each other, they're talking and blah blah blah, and yeah. Then like a few days later, she kind of calls me to the side, pulls me to the side, sorry, and then she's like, oh yeah, by the way, you know, after our conversation, it just didn't really sit well with me. I went to go talk to her and just to find out exactly what was going on and blah 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 and stuff, and then she told me some things, and yeah, there's something I should tell you. And then I was like, okay, what's going on, you know? Okay. And then she was like, no, she was telling me that your boyfriend got her cousin pregnant, and now he's just here parading you around and blah blah blah. And I'm like, wait, what? God, who? Who? And you know, she repeated herself, and I was like, no, he doesn't have any. What? No. I was just like shocked, man. But then my attention quickly moved from receiving this really devastating news, shocking news actually, to my friend and the huge grin that she had on her face while she was delivering this really bad news to me. Do you understand? I mean, obviously, if your close friend or whatever it is delivering news that is obviously going to hurt you, you would be expecting, what's going on with my hair today? You would obviously be expecting her to have just a little bit more empathy and compassion, but no, my friend was just happy to tell me that my boyfriend is cheating on me and that he got someone pregnant. I kept looking at her and I'm like, wait, you're telling me this, fine, but why are you happy about it? Yo, she had that grin on her face for quite a while. And I think after a while is when she noticed that, damn, I've kind of been smiling while I'm telling her this news or whatever, you know, because I kept looking at her just in shock. Okay, cool. Then the news was delivered to me. The guy I've been dating got someone pregnant, and now he's just here with me, and where is she? I'm just like, a lot was going through my mind. I was like, no, this is just not real. This is not happening. What? Crazy. Fine. Then I decided, no, and then I think I broke down after that. I went to the bathroom and I had a really nice breakdown in there. I was just shocked, man. I was like, I had so many questions going in. I'm like, okay, fine, this happened, but why is she happy? What am I missing right now? Okay, fine. Then I came back, I pulled myself together, you know, continued my day, finished work, it is what it is. Then run about lunch, he called me. He's like, oh yeah, babe, I'm in the area. Do you want to go have dinner? I mean, do you want to go have lunch or whatever it is? And then I was like, yeah, sure, you know. So we drove to Stellenbosch, you know. Guys, I'm really sorry about this hair, but it's really irritating me. But yeah, so we drove to Stellenbosch, and you know, we went to go have lunch there. I didn't have an appetite, obviously. I was very off, and then he kept asking me, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on? And I'm like, I'm fine. But yo, I was fuming on the inside. But here's the thing, I wasn't fuming about, oh, he got someone pregnant. I was, at this point, I was so focused on my friend, my sister, and how she delivered that news to me, man. I was like, I had many questions. But yeah, so we get to Stellenbosch, we sit and we start eating, and I'm just there nitpicking with my salad and stuff. And then he's like, no, babe, talk to me. What the hell is going on? Okay, fine. I open up, I tell him. I'm like, no, this and this and this was brought to my attention. What the hell is going on? And I remember telling him in that moment, don't have me looking like a damn fool in this street because of you. Don't. So tell me what the hell is going on. He's like, no, that's not true. I told you that I was dating her cousin, and me and the cousin broke up a long time ago, and we also broke up because she got pregnant by someone else that she was cheating on me with. Mad stories. And I was like, wait, what? Yeah, that's not my child. She's just been struggling to let go of the whole relationship or the situation we had, but I'm done with her, and I told her that I have a new girlfriend and stuff, so maybe that's why the cousin was even being funny when she saw you. What man, he was saying a lot of things all at the same time, and I think that was definitely the giveaway that Shay, he's on some bull. Yeah. But I was like, wait, yeah, you even told me that you and the cousin were fine. Why was she acting like that with you that day? No, man, those girls must leave us alone. We must just be happy. Yo, he was going in. If you come at me that way today, I would know that, man, you're running your mouth. You're clearly lying. It's either you're going to come straight up with whatever is happening right now, or I'm out, you know? But either way, I was young, I was naive, I was in love. Fine, I chose to believe my man. Clown. Me. Okay, fine. He clarified, and then I remember went to speak to a colleague of mine, but who's actually my cousin also, that we work together with, and then I just told her that, no, this and this happened and stuff. And then she was like, dude, when it comes to relationships, you have to nitpick what you're going to listen to and what you're not going to listen to. You need to filter things out. And especially like saying that this person is your friend, why would she be happy to tell you news like that? You know, and stuff. Just a lot of stuff that she was saying, man. And then she was like, if your man is denying it, I mean, give him the benefit of the doubt. He hasn't really lied to you before. So, I mean, give him the benefit of the doubt. It's you and your man against the world. Clown. Fine, I was just, you know, that's my man, I'ma stick beside him. Yeah, I'm sure. That was me. Fine. And then the whole situation eventually kind of just faded out of my system. I was not even thinking about the possibility of him having someone pregnant, whatever. We moved on. We're having fun. We're in love. It's just it's just nice vibes, you know? Okay, fine. Then fast forward to being terrorized, and you know, this person, okay, that's even later actually. So later on, this friend of mine comes again with news. At this point, I'm up to here with her coming to me to tell me things about my man, and he's doing this and he's doing this, and I was like, dude, aren't you happy for me? What the hell is going on? Then she tells me that, man, this girl had a baby shower. You are not on Facebook, I'm on Facebook, and I saw pictures, and I have to tell you. And I'm like, okay. And then, no, she had a baby shower, and it was at your boyfriend's house. And I was like, at my boyfriend's house? How? The hiba. Yeah, you know, you're always uploading pictures on Instagram at the house and stuff like that. And I see the house, and I kind of have an idea of the house, and it was at that house. And I was like, oh, what? Okay, fine. Then at the time, I was just in my bubble of, I'm annoyed on how you delivered the news for me, you betrayed me and stuff like that. Fine. Then our relationship was a little bit shaky, me and this friend, right? And oh my God, that actually hurt me, man. I really loved her. Like, man, I loved her. But anyway, so our relationship is a bit shaky now, and we're not really talking as much as we used to. It was just funny vibes between the both of us. But anyway, fast forward, my dude is now out of town. AJ is like, yeah, babe, I need to go do business. Where? I'm driving out. You know, you can come stay by the house for a week if you maybe need a break from home or whatever and stuff. And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. You know, I had a key, so pull up at the house, and I'm just there and stuff. And then I had spoken to a sort of like a spiritual sister of mine, you know, she's based in Pretoria. And then I'm like, yeah, no, I met his house, because obviously I oh, this is hey. I told her what had actually happened and what my friend told me and stuff, and I don't know. And then she was also like, dude, believe your man until he gives you a reason to kind of doubt him, whatever. Unless evidence is brought to you, it's very hard for you to kind of act on certain things. And I was like, man, you are right. Fine. Then I was at the house all alone, and guys, I was itching. Like, I was just anxious, and I'm like, okay, I'm in this house alone. Maybe I should just start going through the rooms and things just to look for evidence, man. How can my friend say that there was a baby shower? And what is going on? I started raiding his cupboards. I'm now checking through the cupboards and I'm looking for things, man. I don't know what I was looking for, but I was looking for something, and I was gonna find it. You will find it, my sister, and you're going to cry long tears like me. I started raiding his cupboards, and on my end where I keep my stuff, everything is still the way that I left it. And then I came to his side and I'm seeing books and stuff, and I'm going through the stuff in the cupboard, like at the back, you know. I'm seeing stuff. I started lifting the books one by one, checking. I'm like, what books are this, you know? Guys, there was a pregnancy book there. And I'm like, I'm not pregnant. I'm not falling pregnant. No, not anytime soon. What is this doing here? Then my mind is running. Pregnancy rumors, someone pregnant, baby shower. That was a huge, massive house, hey? I literally put all the lights on outside. And I took a torch and I'm walking outside in the yard. And I'm like, if there was a baby shower here, something is gonna be somewhere here. A balloon, a paper, something. Guys, it's just me in the yard, me in the yard. That house is so massive. Like, imagine, and I'm such a scary cat. And I'm not the type of person that would even go outside and be like, oh, who's that? But that day I was very brave. Man. Fine. And then I'm like checking, and then I started seeing at the back, I kind of saw like trash or something, or like, you know, sort of like papers or whatever it is that kind of gathered in the corner. But I was like, man, how do I go down there? But what if I go down there and there's someone in this yard? You know, now I'm getting scared. But I was like, I'm going. Then I turn around by the pool, and then I come and check, and there's like, I think it was windy. So the wind kind of picked up all the trash that was like in the yard at the time, and kind of just, it landed there in that corner. Guys, balloons, pink balloons, white balloons. You could see that they were popped, man, but I could see the end of the balloons. Hey, I sound so crazy right now. But yeah, and I was like, huh? And I'm like, now I'm talking to myself, I'm like, Shuna, no? Shuna, wait, Shuna, get yourself together. Kukuta, kukuta, kukuta. You got this, it's okay. Later, I'm like, you know what, ne? There was a baby shower here. Okay, fine. Then it sunk in that my friend wasn't lying to me. Fine. Mind you, I didn't have a problem with her giving me the information, whatever it was. The main issue that I had was how the news was delivered to me. You cannot tell me, oh, he's cheating, girl. He got another girl pregnant. It's bad, right? No, what? Come on. Fast forward. Now my friend, not even fast forward, like when I came back up, I see on my WhatsApp the messages from my sister who's in Pretoria. And she's like, Cece, whatever you do, do not look through the cupboards looking for stuff. Just don't do that. By this time, I'm like, my sister, you are late. I'm done. I found this and this, and I'm recording voice notes. I'm angry. But I didn't say anything to him. I was just quiet. Fine. Then I think a few days later is when he came back. And he just told me he's in town. I think I even switched off my phone for like a while. I went back to my mom's place. It is what it is, right? Then I think when my phone came back on, I'm seeing messages like, no babe, where are you? I've been looking for you. Are you okay? What and stuff. I didn't say anything to him. I was just like, oh hi, oh no, my phone, flat battery, shike. It's just some lies I told him. Guys, I was up to here. I am pissed. I don't know if I was pissed or if I was hurt, or it was just a mixture of emotions. I was a mess. At this time, my relationship or my friendship with my friend is like, yeah. And then when she realized that I wasn't believing what she was telling me, she befriended those people. Like, you know, the lady that was pregnant by him and everyone, they befriended. They became a clique now. And they were after me. Yeah, your man, and he was dating my cousin first and he got her pregnant. And I'm like, wait. The things that were coming at me, but we're not even going to focus on that. Okay, fine. Then eventually I tell him that when I was at your place, I found this and this and this. You have been telling me that this lady or this girl is not pregnant by you, but it seems like now she's having baby showers at your house. He's like, yeah, no, the baby shower happened here, but I didn't tell you because I didn't want to upset you. You know the lies in Neil, the lies that Neil used to parade back in the day. Oh, I keep the truth from you because I don't want to see you cry. That is what he did. No, I just didn't want to hurt you. What, but it's definitely not my child and whatever. And I was just like, man, everything just started to make sense. Everything was coming and everything was tying in. And I was just like, man, this person has really just been playing me all along. Wait. Fine, then we were a little bit shaky by then because I just could not get over this fact that, okay, all these things are being presented to me. And when I look through your things, which I was not supposed to, but I did, they're kind of tying in with everything that I'm hearing. So which is it? And I remember always telling him, don't have me looking like a damn fool in this damn streets. And he did. Okay, fine. Then it turns out, okay, no, before we get to that actually, then there was a birthday, you know, look at my birthday actually that year, sorry. Then there was, am I saying sorry to myself? But yeah, so it was my birthday that year, and you know, my sister called me. She's not my sister, but she's like a sister that I inherited from a late friend of mine. But yeah, she called me. She's like, yeah, Osi, where are you? Let me come pick you up. Let me take you for lunch or whatever. And I'm like, whoa, come get me, you know. And then she's like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. What's new? What's happening? Who are you dating? And what? And I'm like, yeah, no, I've been seeing this guy. His name is AJ. What? Mind you, AJ is not his real name, by the way, guys. Don't be looking out for AJs out there. But anyway, I was like, yeah, no, this AJ guy, we've been seeing each other for a while and stuff. We're kind of going through some problems. And she's like, AJ? And I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, wait, does he live where? Check. Does he drive what and what and what? Check. Is he from where? Everything was checking. And I'm like, yeah, where do you know him from? You know? But then I figured that, man, he was a well-known guy. He was balling at the time, so people knew him. And then I'm like, yeah, that's him. What's going on? She's like, Timmy, sister, that guy, how long have you guys been dating? And I'm like, no, we've been dating for so and so, from this time, what and stuff. He's like, no, man, how the hell did you meet AJ? And then she's even asking me, what is a woman like you doing with a guy like that? And I'm like, what do you mean? And then she's like, no, tell me everything. Then I ran down everything for her, and she's like, no, man, this guy is dating my best friend. Sorry, battery flow. It's like, no, man, this guy is dating my best friend. And I'm like, your best friend? And then she's like, yeah, no, he's dating my best friend. She's even staying in one of his houses. Mind you, this person had like a couple of houses. So he basically had us living in different houses. Now you think, no, this is my house. I'm the main one. Hey, a clown. Me. He started dating my sister's best friend the same time that he started dating me. Okay, fine. Then I was like, man, this is just too much for me to take in right now. This is really too much for me to take in right now. Then she was like, no, I wouldn't lie to you. Then she started giving me details and basically everything that he was doing for me, he was doing for her. And I remember there was a time where he bought me something, but it was like wrapped, right? But then there were like 2 gifts. And then he said, oh, take the one that's on top. The other one I'm going to go give to my sister. Hannah, come. What he bought me at Aldo is what he bought the other person who's my sister's best friend. Clown. But I I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I love this man, he's my boyfriend, blah blah blah. He really had me looking like a damn fool in the streets. Cool. And then my sister was just like, you need to let go of this guy. He's a big problem. And everything that he's doing to you, he's been doing to my friend the very same way. The way that he's been lying about that girl being pregnant and all of that. This is the same thing that my friend has been calling me about. You need to let him go. And then as she was dropping me off at home, he's like, you better dump that guy. Imagine, guys, it's my birthday. And I'm receiving all of this. And it's like, you better dump that guy. You better leave him. And then that they found out that I found out. And then he just ghosted me. That's how that relationship ended. That guy just ghosted me. And I was like, okay, cool. And I think also because of everything that I was hearing and everything that I had to deal with, even when I was in the mall, people that would recognize me, then they just, you know, giving me just nasty looks, and it was just horrible. People texting me, threatening me, they will find me and beat me up. It was a lot going on, man. And I obviously can't cover everything in this video, but yeah, it was a lot going on. Then I was like, you know what, man? This is a lot going on here. This is not for me. This is not my vibration, guys. No. So when he ghosted me, stopped taking my calls, my text messages and stuff, I was like, you know what? This is God telling me, go, my child. I don't want you here. Fine. I left. Never called him again. Never texted him. It is what it is. Fast forward. My friend is now hanging out with him. The one that delivered the news to me, she's now hanging out with him. But that's none of my business anymore. But because by then I was like completely over this person. Then, you know, a few months later, you know, the other lady gave birth, and it turns out that it was really his child. I was just like, damn, man, you could have at least just had some respect for her because she's carrying your child. Why lie on her and say all these nasty things about her to me to kind of make me feel good so that I don't leave you? What the hell was that all about? And that's the thing that I don't understand about men. Why you do things like that? But yeah, so I think he was kind of trying to play us against each other or something like that. You know, the tactic they always use. She's a gorgeous girl, beautiful baby. I don't know her to have a problem with her. Good riddance, baby. Okay? So yeah, I moved on with my life. And then a few months later, he came back, wanting to come back in my life. And then he came back with a guilty conscience, basically just confessed everything that he had done to me, how he would drop me off and then get another one, and it was too much. And then he revealed some things about people I once loved that, that's all. But it's fine. And yeah, so that was the situation, man. So I moved on with my life, completely forgot about this guy. I was just like, oh, no. From now on, I'm probably going to start researching dudes before I even get involved with them and stuff, because that was some crazy stuff. Because later on, after the fact, everyone was just like, no, girl, women like you. Even another guy that I know was just like, girls like you do not date trash like that. What the hell are you doing? And I'm like, I didn't know. Okay, well, I know now, but I didn't know then. And he was like, yeah, Mika, don't do things like that. So yeah, and then a few months ago, actually this year, mind you, this happened many years ago. So a few months ago this year, I see someone inboxing me, man, like over and over again. And I'm like, who's this person? Just a weird name. And I'm like, okay. Then I click on the profile. It's him, the thirst. Idiot. No, how have you been? Oh my God, you look so good. I've been looking for you. What? And I was like, looking for me? But I didn't reply. I was like, looking for me for what? And then, yeah, just a lot of things that he was saying, man. And then, mind you, the friend that I was with when I met him, right? He inboxed me. And then he was like, hey, girl, how you doing? Hope you're good. Man, listen, I was at a bar somewhere the other day, and guess who I ran into? And then I was just like, okay, he's probably this guy. And then he mentioned the name. No, I ran into AJ, and girl, I don't know what the hell happened to that guy. It looks like he just lost everything. He just looked so dry and what, you know? And then I'm like, oh my gosh, that is horrible. I mean, a few years ago, I heard that he lost everything. And this is someone who was balling. He was doing great in life, and man, even set up a lot of people in his life to come up. Like, he was really balling. So he lost it all. You know, so obviously along with that he lost friends, and he just lost a lot. But I heard a few years ago, and I saw him myself. I think I saw him at game once, and then he was coming this way, and I'm just like, no. And then I think I probably went into a shop there quickly or something. But yeah, I was really sad to hear that, man, because I know him as like, you know, and the fact that he just lost everything in his life, really just, it was really sad. But yeah, I guess, you know, how we live, eventually, the wheel of life, man. These things come back to us somehow, I don't know, you know. I wasn't the only person he was messing with, and I'm not the only person that he hurt. I'm not the only person that he ghosted. I'm pretty sure that was his tactic and way of doing things, you know. So yeah, he was trying to get my attention this year, and yeah, you look good, how have you been, blah blah blah, send me your number, what? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna send you my number. I think I replied, I was like, hey, I'm good, how are you? And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna send you my number at all. And then he's like, man, just send me your number. But that in that moment I was so annoyed, but I was like, why am I annoyed? I think I'm the one that actually set the standard on, you know, how does someone feel comfortable enough to talk to you that way? That means you can't, there's a lot of things that I allowed that he felt comfortable that I can come back to this girl this type of way, you know. But that's just how life is, you know. When people see that you are doing better without them or whatever it is, they start to feel a certain type of way, you know. And then they're like, oh, I need to get back in her life and stuff. I'm not, no, bye. And then I think he was very adamant in just being rude to me and send me your number, and now why you just hoeing yourself, what. And then I blocked him because my peace matters over everything, okay? But yeah, to round it all off, a few lessons that I learned from a situation like this, guys. First of all, ladies, I would strongly recommend that you research people who are stepping up to you. Back then, I was a very private person. If someone is into me, like, we just, you know, we just go and do our thing and blah blah blah, like, you know, like, I just like to keep things very private and stuff. Now, hey, step up to me, my dear, the way I'm quickly going to screenshot your picture and send it to my friends. Give me the tea. I want to know everything before I even, you know, start getting attached to people or whatever it is. Ladies, do your research. Because I remember having a conversation with Cheese Azil back in the day, and he told me about the same thing. He was like, Shay, you guys as ladies, you guys must wake up. You guys must start doing research on the guys that you're dating. This is how you guys get played. And I'm like, huh? And then he was like, let's say for example we had Big's car wash. Those days Big's was most now the hotspot, right? So we had Big's car wash, and then you're probably walking to us from the gate to the entertainment or sitting area. I'm literally, my boys are downloading me with information about you. By the time that you come to me, you're like, hey Cheese, I probably know 10 things about you already. Oh, she works here, she dated who, she has a baby with whom, she lives in what location, what, in Tsikohuta, she has an account at Edgar. Everything about you. So I would definitely recommend to research these dudes, because we will get played, and we refuse to get played in this day and age, because no, it's just no way. So yeah, and another lesson, probably just know your worth, man. Know when to let go. Yeah, what else? Just put yourself first, man. Don't get played like that. Yes, I lost a friend and a friendship that I dearly really valued or whatever it is, but there's so many things that transpired after the fact that genuinely hurt me. And like I said, it wasn't necessarily you telling me that he got someone pregnant. It was the fact that, man, like, what is that? What? Yeah, so guys, that was my story of how I was a clown for a dude. Yeah, we live and learn, man, and we move. Okay, cool. So we come to the end of the video. I'm actually done with my wine. This was good. So yeah, thank you so much for watching till now. I hope you guys actually enjoyed this video. Let me know what other videos you'd like for me to record for our channel. And yeah, make sure that you share this video, that you like this video, that you comment, that you subscribe to my channel. Subscribing is completely for free. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in my next video, and have yourself a good day. From Shekwan to you, it is Uzozo Moya.